Hey everyone, it's Kara here from Boho Berry, and I am super excited today because I'm going to be showing you my brand new landscape digital planner. Now, if you're in the Boho Berry Tribe digital planners group, then you've already seen these. They've kind of been dominating the feed for the last couple of days, but I wanted to do an overview video here on YouTube so that anyone who's trying to decide if they would like this planner or not, they can kind of come here and see what's up with these new planners. So you'll notice in my top row here in GoodNotes that I have 4 versions of the landscape planner. And all 4 of these are essentially the exact same planner, just with a different color scheme. So I'm going to show you the 4 different colors first here real quick, and then I'll dive deep into one of these planners to show you all of the features and what's kind of different in these than my regular ring-bound planners. All right, so I'm going to open up Pink Lemonade here, and let me close out all my other stuff. There we go. So you can see that when this planner is open on its own, it actually takes up the full screen in GoodNotes. And I kind of designed this so that you have as much writing space as humanly possible. So you'll notice that in contrast to our original planners, there are no blank spread buttons down here. There's no Boho Berry branding at the bottom. It's literally just your giant page, some rings on the side, and then your tabs. We also have a question mark button on the top left, and that will actually take you to our brand new help center where we have all of our videos, and I'm adding a lot of tutorials there every single day. All right, so let's just flip through this real quick so I can show you what's up with this planner. So I'm going to swipe. The very first page is the front, and it just has a "this planner belongs to." So you can decorate this however you want. I kind of went a little crazy with mine, which you'll see in a little bit, but just a fun page to decorate and kind of have as the front page of your planner. After that, you have a "this year" spread, and this is a completely blank page. There's no dot grid on here or anything. You could use this page for yearly calendar, or really you could use it for anything else related to this year, and I'll show you what I did with mine here in a little bit. Up next is extras. Now this is where all the magic happens in this planner, and I absolutely love it. So we have a few bonus pages that I've included for you, and then we have a section for you to create your own layouts. So I'm going to show you the bonus pages really quickly. So if I tap on Daily Log, this is the daily log page. So it just says today at the top. It has a giant hourly section on the left here that goes from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every half hour, so you can plan out your day there. I have a box for top 3. That would be your top 3 tasks of the day. Or, you could make it your top 3 things you're grateful for every day, or top 3 whatever. Then you have a section for your to-do list and another giant section for notes. All right. Staying with the extras tab, after that we have all of our weekly layouts. Now I have 3 different weekly layouts in here for you, and I have a Monday and Sunday start for each one. So let's check out the vertical weekly layout, and this is one that you're probably very familiar with. It just goes Monday through Sunday. You have a space for your top 3 at the very top, a giant open space, and then a little extra space at the bottom, and some space on the side for any notes. And then of course we have that in the Sunday start as well. All right, so let's go back to extras and check out the horizontal. So this is the horizontal layout. So you'll see that each day is kind of one long horizontal spread. And then you have a box down here for notes. There's even a little extra room on the top if you want to run some digital washi tape or something like that along the top there. I'm going to skip showing you the Sunday starts for now just to save time. It just looks just like that one. It just starts with a Sunday. And then the last one is the quadrant weekly layout. So this has every day with a pretty good size space for planning, and then one extra space on the bottom right for notes. And then of course we have that in the Sunday start as well. And then down at the bottom, this is where I have moved those blank pages. So we have our dot grid, we have our graph, we have our lined paper, and we have our blank paper. All right, so that pretty much covers all of the extras. In the Create Your Own section, each one of these blank boxes links to a blank dot grid page. So you'll see, if I start to swipe, you'll see there's our daily spread, here's our 2 verticals, our 2 horizontals, our 2 quadrants. Then we have our dot grid, our graph, our lined paper, our blank paper, and then after that we have 20 pages of blank dot grid paper for you to create your own layouts and then index them here on the bonus page. And I'll show you an example of that when we get to my planner later on. All right, so that is all of our bonuses. Then of course we have our top tabs. These are your sections. And these tabs do not have anything behind them. It just goes from tab to tab all the way across. And that's so that you can fill these sections with whatever kind of paper you want to fill them with. So you can go to the extras, add in dot grid, lined, blank, or graph for whatever you need to add into your planner. And then finally, after we get through the tabs, we have our monthly spreads. Now in this planner, it's obviously undated, and I decided to go a step further than undated and actually make it completely blank. Each monthly spread, I'm going to click through these, but it's not going to look like anything's happening. Each monthly spread is absolutely identical. So I have just the blank calendar for you. I have blank headers for the weekdays, and I have a blank section for notes on the left, and I have a blank little square down here on the right, and that's identical for each and every month. And the reason I chose to do it this way was so that for the undated planner, I didn't have to create 2 versions with a Monday start and a Sunday start. Instead, there's just one planner available. You can buy it, and then you can decide whether you want it to be a Monday start or a Sunday start. Also, I left off the header for the month, like instead of, for example, instead of it saying January up at the top here, I wanted you to be free to kind of decorate this as you please. So I know a lot of people oftentimes will create their own like monthly header stickers to put on there, or you'll purchase them from somewhere else. I didn't want you to have to worry about covering anything up before you could put your own decoration on this planner. So it is completely blank. Now, one thing I do want to note is that with this planner, I've also included some weekday header and monthly header stickers for you. So I'm going to swipe up here. And when you purchase the planner, you're actually going to get access to, you're actually going to get access to a folder of stickers that's going to come as a download with your purchase on Etsy. And it's going to contain 2 folders. One is for monthly and one is for weekdays. So I'm going to go into my weekdays folder here, and this is the wrong planner. This is the seafoam one. Let's go to the pink lemonade, which is this color scheme. All right, so I'm going to weekdays, and it comes with the full sheet of stickers and also the individual images. So I'm going to go to individual images here, and it'll say LP, which stands for Landscape Planner, and then Monday, obviously, or Sunday. So Monday start or Sunday start. So I'm just going to grab one of these colors. I think I'm going to go with this one right here, and I'm just going to drag it over. And you'll see that it's pretty large, but that's basically so that it won't lose its resolution when you shrink it down. So I'm going to grab this, hit resize, and I'm just going to make it where I think it's about the right size and try to put it on here. It's actually pretty close. All right, there you go. So now you have your weekly headers at the top of your monthly spread. And then also, I shouldn't have closed this, but you also have a section for monthly headers. And I'm going to grab the individual images here again. Actually, I'm going to grab the whole sheet so that you can see all of them kind of at once. All right, there they are. So I have January through December plus the words to do, goals, and notes in each of the colors, each of the 6 colors for the planner, plus white. So you can actually grab any of these. Let me crop this, and let's grab January. I'm going to do this hot pink. All right, so I'm going to freehand crop. Done. Make it a little larger and just put it right there. And there you go. So those 2 folders are included with the purchase of your planner, and they'll be color coordinated to whichever planner you get. And that's basically That's basically it for the planner. One thing I did want to note is that in between the monthly spreads, this is January, you'll see that there's nothing in between. There are no weekly spreads in between these. And the reason that I did that is so that you can actually go to this extras tab and you can add in whatever weekly spread you want to in your planner. So let's go to the vertical Monday start. I'm going to go to my thumbnails up here. And I see that that is page 6. So I'm going to hit edit, tap on page 6, copy, hit done. And now I'm going to go all the way down to January, which is right there. We just decorated it. I'm going to hit the plus sign and the plus right after the month of January and paste copied pages. All right, so now I'm on January and you'll see that I have that weekly spread in between January and February. Now, if I had created static weekly pages for you in this planner, you would not be able to copy the page over like that. So I wanted to give you the full customization option of choosing whichever weekly spread you want each week. And what's beautiful about this is you can change it up every week. And I'll show you, I've actually done that in my planner as well. So from the monthly spread, there are no links directly to the weeks. That was kind of a trade-off for that extra customization, but it is really easy to just go to the month you need and swipe to see your weekly spread. All right, so that is basically the planner in a nutshell. I am going to show you the other color schemes, which I love. This is the Pebbles color scheme, and this is the one that I'm currently using, and I absolutely adore this color scheme. We also have Seafoam, which is an all blue, green, and a little kind of beigey color there. Also very, very pretty. And then the last planner is Snow. Now, Snow is kind of special because in my other planners, I had done monochrome versions with kind of a black cover and kind of shades of gray on the tabs. But with this one, I wanted to really make it basically white. So every single thing on here is white, except for the background is kind of an off-white, and then the rings are silver. But what I love about Snow is that no matter what you put in here, it's not going to clash with your planner. So you could go with like a really bright color scheme one week, and then the next week you could go with something really pastel and, you know, cutesy. The next week you could do like darker colors. And really the sky's the limit. It's just never going to clash with the white and gray. So I wanted to have that option for those of you that really like to play around with color a lot and have an issue with things clashing. I personally don't have that much of an issue. I don't mind if things clash terribly with my planner, but I know some people do. All right, so I have shown you all of the planners. Now I want to show you my planner really quickly and show you kind of how I've been using it. All right, so I'm going to go to my planners, and I already titled this one July 2018 because that's the month I'm using it for. And you can see that's my cover. I've labeled my tabs up top. This is my my This Planner Belongs To page. I told you I went a little crazy with it. I have some photos of some of my favorite memories and the dogs. After that, I have the This Year tab. So for my This Year tab, I decided to put in my moon phase tracker. I find myself not really needing a calendar overview very much because I use the calendar so much on my phone and on my computer that I didn't really feel the need to have it to reference here. So something that I do reference a lot is the moon phase calendar. So I decided to add that in here. On the Extras tab, I have started filling in a couple of spreads that I use pretty often. The first is my gratitude log. So I just have that laid out there so that I can copy and paste it elsewhere in my planner whenever I need it. And then I have my mood mandala, which is really fun in this landscape planner because I don't have the rings in the middle. So I was able to do the full circle for the mandala. Those of you in our digital planners group, if you're curious, this transparent mandala image is available now in our freebies in our Google Drive. So definitely check that out. And then after that, it's really simple. Let me go to July. And this is my July monthly spread, kind of all set up and decorated. After that, I have my gratitude log and mood mandala in here, but I haven't used them. I actually started using this planner just like last week, so I haven't really used these yet. Oops. But there's my mood mandala, my gratitude log, and then my first weekly spread. I was filling it in very nicely until I went to Georgia for my sister's wedding. Then I had a daily spread here. And this one is my current weekly spread. So you see I have my vertical week. The one before that was the quadrant week. So I have this all set up. I'm actually not using my weekly spread a whole lot this week. I just have kind of some major events and things on here because I am using daily pages a lot this week. So this is my Monday, so yesterday, and then this is today, Tuesday. I do have a few other things that I've added in here. So on my personal tab, I have some information for my sister's wedding. I was her wedding coordinator, so I had a lot of stuff to kind of stay on top of and keep in mind. In my fitness tab, you may have seen my posts. I've started a Whole30, actually started today. So I have kind of my plan for that, some before and after pictures, and then, and then kind of my meal plan for this week. And then I think under the YouTube tab, I have some stuff too. Yeah, some digital tutorials that I want to start filming. So I'm starting to make a list of all of those. But yeah, it's really, really fun to play around with. I really adore this kind of landscape view. I find myself really excited to dive in, and it's really nice to be able to spread out almost across the entire screen of the iPad to play around with it. All right, y'all, that is going to do it. I know this was a pretty long video for a simple overview, but I just wanted to show you the new planners and how I've been using it. I have been loving, those of you in the digital planners group, seeing what you've been doing with this planner already. These are in the shop, and the undated version like you see here is $20. I am going to be coming out with a dated 2019 version later this year. That one's probably going to be $25, and it is going to have all the weekly pages in between the months because it all has to be dated and laid out and everything. So those are going to be slightly different, but the same general landscape format. I'm also currently working on, by popular request, a portrait planner. So what I mean by that is for people who like to use their iPad in portrait mode, I'm working on a planner that's going to take up the whole screen portrait-wise. So those are just some things that are coming soon. I hope you enjoyed a little overview of the new landscape planners. If you have any questions, as always, let me know down below. I'll be happy to hop in and answer whatever I can down there. And I will look forward to seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye.